Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So we're enjoying a very lazy Sunday morning at the moment. I've actually got quite a busy day. I've got like lots of stuff to do, so I am actually filming this in my pyjamas. Mark's up in the shower and it's less awkward if I film it while he's not around, and William is on my phone behind me, so hopefully it'll be nice and quiet. I actually feel like I've actually got some stuff to update on this week, which is rare. And yeah, I'm 28 weeks. Well, this is my 28-week update, although I'll be 29 weeks in 2 days. And it's that official third trimester time now. And I feel like, because I'm so close to getting to 30 weeks, it's really starting to hit home that I'm actually having a baby, which is... I know that I should know that by now, and I do, but you know when it just starts to feel really real and you understand that there's kind of like a deadline coming up and there's lots of things to get sorted. So I'm going to start with symptoms and my midwife update, and then go on to, like, you know, other stuff and like emotions and stuff like that towards the end. So obviously, like, 28 weeks signifies the start of the third trimester, and I really do feel like things have amped themselves up a little bit this week. The biggest thing for me was that this was the week that I decided to start making colostrum, which was different. I didn't experience this with Bill until I was probably a few weeks before being due, and even then it was only kind of like a bath shower experience, like when things got a bit warm, I guess. But I started experiencing like really warm and itchy boobs in the middle of this week just gone, and I was like, God, what is up with them? It feels a bit like, you know, when your milk starts to come in and they feel all like tingly and the skin was really itchy. And then I kind of like poked it and it felt really like hard, and I squeezed it, and lo and behold, the yellowy stuff came out, and that was really weird. And like, I don't know, it's giving me kind of flashbacks, because obviously I breastfed Bill, and it's just like remembering that your body can do certain stuff, and it's been so long since I've done that, and I don't know, it's just weird. So that kind of made me excited, and also kind of wary that my boobs are going to start spouting more of the stuff as time goes on, but hey ho. As well as that, I have really suffered with heartburn this week. Nothing seems to touch it. I asked for advice, and like loads of my friends suggested different things that they'd use, but for the most part I tried quite a few of them. So I also went to the pharmacist on my lunch break, and I asked what I could have, and they basically said that I can't really have anything more than like sort of super strength Gaviscon. So I brought the pink bottle, which is meant to be like a double action thing. So not only does it stop it, but it also prevents like acids in your stomach from rising. So that is a little bit better, but it was keeping me up something rotten for a few nights. And I'm also taking like Remigel chewy sort of tablets just to kind of like ease it on occasion. It's not really like a proper remedy, but it's kind of like a top up. But I'm doing all right. Like, I know how to manage it, but it is really frustrating. That's kind of affected my sleep, as has getting up in the night. I just can't sleep very well at the moment. Like, I'm constantly needing a wee, and it's like ridiculous. Like, I go for a wee, and then if I move in bed, I feel like then my bladder feels full again, and I go, and it's just like the tiniest trickle. And that's starting to be more apparent like day to day, not just like when I'm in bed. I'm always needing the toilet now, and yeah, just general discomfort. Like, my back's a bit sore, I can't really get comfy in bed, but I'm doing okay. It did affect me this week because I had a really stressful week at work, and just things were getting on top of me a little bit, and I really needed some rest, to the point where I almost didn't go in one day because I was so tired, but I managed it. But yeah, it's pregnancy, isn't it? It's like those sort of things that, like, yeah, they're a bit irritating, but I've come to accept them now, and there's no point moaning about them. I might as well just get on with it. So that's that. But otherwise, symptoms, that's all I'm really getting. Aside from having a big belly and having some like symptoms that go along with like how big she is, I don't really feel any different. I don't know what William's saying in the background, bless him. Yeah, so that's for the physical stuff. As for like where I'm at right now and how things are going, I feel like we're finally turning a corner with the house. And I know that like I sometimes mention this, and it depends like how much of my videos you watch or whether you read my blog or whatever, but like we've been renovating our house for like the past like 7 months now, and the builders are well on out of here now. Like they've gone and they've been gone for a while, but it's just lots of work for us to do, like painting and decorating, and it felt like it was quite like a lot to do at one point, and I was quite intimidated by it. But my family have been amazing and Mark's been amazing. I feel like it's manageable now, and I'm really proud of us, and I'm really grateful for the support that we get from like family. It's incredible. But yeah, oh, another thing is that I turned 28 this week, in my 28th week, which was quite nice. I turned 28 on Monday. A few of you said that you didn't think I was that old, and a few people have said that I look like I'm about 21, which is really nice, but I promise I'm not. I'd show my driver's license on here, but there's security issues with that, but I promise I'm 28. And yeah, I mean, it's weird, like, it's just weird like thinking this is my like last birthday without her. And it wasn't the greatest birthday, I'll be honest with you, because it was on a Monday, and when you're pregnant you don't really do much, do you? But it was lovely. I got a amazing present off Mark and Bill. They got me a Tiba and Marl backpack changing bag, and they're quite expensive, so I was so like touched that they managed to get me that, considering like how much money we're trying to save at the moment and how much work we're doing to the house. And I'm going to do a what's in baby's hospital bag with that nearer the time, because that'll be the bag that I put all her stuff in to take to hospital. And yeah, this was also the week that me and Mark celebrated 2 years together, which was really nice. I mean, it's a weird one because me and him just seem to have been on the fast track from like the moment it began. Obviously in my relationship before with William's dad, like things did break down, and I think both of us are kind of accepted that long before it had happened, really. You know, when it's a mutual thing and it just ends, and then you realise that you actually have already moved on. So by the time like Mark made himself apparent in my life, it didn't take long for us to just connect. I don't know, have you ever met anyone where you just feel like everything's right? And with him, it feels like life is too short to take things slow. Like, we're just so happy on the path that we're on. And it is strange when you think about it, to be honest. It was 2 years ago that we like decided that we might have something, and you know, already we do live together, and we're months away from expecting our like baby together, and it's crazy. And some people might think it's reckless, and some people might think it's too fast, but you know, you don't know us, do you know what I mean? And I am so happy, but when you actually cross another milestone and you're like, gosh, it's only 2 years, I feel like I've known him my entire life. And he's amazing. And yeah, so that was a bit soppy, wasn't it? Emotionally, I find that it's like, as with life in general, when one thing's going really well, like house and stuff like that, I find other things hard. I found work hard this week because I had a deadline, and I found the work that I was doing quite stressful. My blog went down, and I have a lot of work to catch up on with that, because I didn't want to post anything while it was down, because what's the point? So that got me really stressed out, but we fixed things now, and like, you know, next week is a new week, isn't it? Other than that, like, I think that is everything. Oh wait, no, midwife appointment. I have a midwife appointment. I don't have gestational diabetes, which is an absolute winner in my eyes, and I'm also very healthy. They took some bloods and like iron levels and all that jazz, and she said that I've like got an extremely good blood count, and like my iron levels are really high, and she says that I'm in really good like health, which is is great. This midwife I hadn't seen for a while because I tend to see a different one every time depending on like who's on and what their schedules are, but she's my favourite, and she remarked on like how well I'm looking, and she knows that in my past pregnancy I put a lot of weight on and I wasn't very healthy, and she said like, you know, you're doing really well, and you look great. And she didn't need to say that, and it just made me feel good because I've tried really hard this time to maintain like my health and stuff. My bump, while everybody says I'm really big, is actually measuring slightly smaller than average, which is quite weird, believe it or not. Like, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, because everybody's like, oh, you're huge, but when you lie down and you have your fundal height measured, obviously everything sinks down into the cavity of like your stomach and everything like that. So I have quite wide hips, so I'm sure that's got something to do with it. And yeah, I'm in like the 25th percentile for like measurements for around like the fundal heights. They're a little bit less than average, which was quite surprising. I think I'm about like a week behind, but they're not at all concerned about it, and neither am I, so that's good. And I think she is, for the most part, she still seems to like being transverse, but I have felt that she's been head down now, which has been a great comfort to me, and I hope that she does settle that way soon. But yeah, that is everything in a nutshell, to be honest. So I will show you my belly. So this is my 28-week belly, and you have to excuse the fact I'm wearing pajamas, but yeah, this is how things are looking so far, and this is it without any clothes on. And I feel like we're really getting there now. Like, it's a proper egg shape. I don't know if you can see. And this is it from the other side. So that is everything. I was thinking about maybe doing like a Q&A video if anybody had any questions around like my pregnancy or like birth plans or maternity leave or anything like that. So if you do have any questions, like, leave them down below, because I do get asked some on occasion, but because I work full time I find it really hard to keep on top of comments, and I hate that. So I thought if I could answer a few questions in a video, then that might be useful, and then I'm not leaving anyone hanging or leaving anyone waiting for a while. So if you do have any questions, leave them down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.